Hello, and welcome to WhatConverts. My name is Sarah, and I am part of the customer support team here at WhatConverts. I also have Alex from our customer success team, and we've created a really quick video to showcase how easy it is to install our tracking script, set up call tracking, and form tracking. So let's go ahead and get started. To track leads from your website in WhatConverts, you'll first need to implement the WhatConverts tracking code. The first step will be locating your tracking code inside of your WhatConverts dashboard. To do so, we'll first open the account and profile that you're looking to track leads for. We'll navigate to your account by selecting the drop-down that displays the name of your master account in the top left-hand corner. We then select an account, which will open the profile or profiles that you're looking to start tracking leads from. It is important that we select the correct profile because each profile has its own unique tracking code. So first, we will demonstrate adding the code directly to the header of the website itself. Once you've selected the correct profile, you'll select Tracking from the top menu, then select Tracking Code. Here you'll find the standard HTML code for your profile. You'll then copy this code and paste it into the head section of your website's editor. Each website editor has its own way of locating the head section, so if you've never added codes there in the past, you may need a developer to show you how to get there. Once the code has been applied to the head section, you'll be ready to start tracking leads from your website. The next method is adding the code via the WordPress plugin. So once you've selected the correct profile, you'll select Tracking from the top menu once again and select Tracking Code. Over to the right-hand side, you'll see your profile ID. Now we can copy the profile ID and head over to WordPress. Inside of WordPress, you'll go to your Plugins tab and Add New Plugin. You'll search WhatConverts, all one word, and you'll see our plugin. You'll then install and activate the plugin, and next, you'll highlight over the Settings tab with your cursor and select WhatConverts from the drop-down. From here, you'll paste your profile ID in the field shown here. You can leave Load in Footer selected, and then click Save Changes. Once that's done, you're ready to start tracking leads from your website. The third and final method is adding the WhatConverts tracking code via Google Tag Manager. With Google Tag Manager, you'll select New Tag. Under Tag Configuration, you'll scroll down and select Custom HTML and paste the code directly in the Custom HTML section. We'll scroll down to Triggering and select All Pages. Once that's done, you can click the Save button in the upper right-hand corner to save those changes. You can name the tag whatever you'd like to name it, and then click Save. Alright, so let's move over to phone call tracking. Before we get started, we want to make sure that the tracking code has been applied to the website. So let's head over to the website itself. We'll refresh the page and check to make sure that the cookies are there. If the cookies are missing, it means the tracking script isn't firing. This could be due to a caching issue. If this happens, clear your browser's cache and reload your website in an incognito window. Then check again to make sure the cookies are there. Next, we'll go to your WhatConverts dashboard under the Tracking Code tab and verify installation. Awesome! So once your WhatConverts tracking code has been installed on the website and landing pages that you're looking to track, you'll officially be ready to start tracking phone calls using dynamic number insertion.
Hey Sarah, what is dynamic number insertion?
That is a great question. Dynamic number insertion allows WhatConverts to dynamically swap the existing number on your website with one of the numbers in your dynamic number pool. Using dynamic number insertion, we'll also be able to gather more granular data such as source, medium, campaigns, and even keyword data.
What about calls that live in my Google Business profile?
Yes, so we can also track calls outside of your website, such as Google Business Profiles, Google Call Extensions, Google Local Service Ads, print ads, and other offline sources using static numbers, and we'll get into that in a little bit more detail as well. So let's begin adding phone numbers to your account. We'll navigate to your account by selecting the drop-down in the upper left-hand side that displays the name of your master account, and then we'll open the account and profile that you're looking to start tracking calls for. Once you've opened up the correct account, you can select the Tracking tab. If you don't see the Tracking tab at the top of the screen, that means you're not in your profile, so make sure that you've selected it before moving forward. Now let's go to calls and phone numbers to add a new number. You'll also be able to view and edit any existing numbers from this page, so keep that in mind as well. But let's go ahead and click the Add Phone Number button to begin. Alright, we'll use the Advanced Setup option so we can customize the numbers to our liking. The first question that it's asking us here is, where will you show these new numbers? For dynamic number insertion, we'll select Website. The other options seen here will be static numbers that you can manually place on your offline marketing efforts. The next question will be, how would you like to assign the numbers to a traffic source? We'll select a new number pool, and then we'll go to one of these options that you see down here.
Now, Sarah, I do see a couple different options. What do you typically recommend?
All traffic, being the most popular method, puts all of these different options together in one single pool. This allows you to use one pool of numbers to track all of your website's traffic, no matter whether it's coming from organic traffic, paid traffic, referral traffic, direct traffic, you name it. Just so nothing slips through the cracks, each one of these visitors that land on your website will see a dynamic number from this pool, and our system will automatically assign a unique number from this pool to each one of your website visitors that land on your site from a different source and medium. The way that we can determine how many phone numbers is a sufficient amount for each number pool is based on the amount of daily visits your website is receiving. If you're seeing anything less than 300 daily visitors a day, we suggest using a minimum of 4 numbers for each one of these pools.
Now, Sarah, why do we recommend at least 4 numbers?
Yeah, well, this is because if you have, let's say, 50 to 300 daily website visitors, there's a chance that you may have up to 4 website visitors on your site at the same time, all coming from different sources, and we want each one of those website visitors to see their own unique number from the pool for correct attribution. If you don't have enough numbers in your pool, we'll still track every call, but your data might get mixed up. For example, a Google lead might be recorded as Bing if both visitors were on your site at the same time and saw the same number. Since they're sharing that number, the system credits the lead to whoever saw it last. To keep your reporting accurate, you just need a pool large enough to cover your traffic. So next we'll select a country. We'll select a local option or a toll-free option. We'll select an area code, state, or prefix, and then select a value. Once that's done, you'll click Find Numbers and select any phone number from this list and click Next Step. From here, you'll add a destination phone number for these calls. Your destination number will be the phone number that we are forwarding these calls to once somebody dials a number in this pool. Next, we can name the tracking numbers.
Now, Sarah, can I change these names later if I don't like the name that I selected now?
Absolutely. You can change the name of these telephone numbers and the destination phone number at any time.
Awesome, thank you.
You bet. Next, we'll go ahead and apply a swap number. Your swap number is the phone number that is currently being displayed on your website that our tracking code is looking for to dynamically swap out with one of the numbers in this pool. Our tracking code will find the swap number on each and every page on the website and swap it out everywhere that this number is being displayed.
Now, Sarah, what about the customers that already have my phone number saved that's on the website? Will they still be able to call me?
Another great question. Yes, so your customers will still be able to dial the number if they've saved it in the past and connect with you at any time. However, any calls that are made to numbers that are not tracking numbers will not be tracked in your dashboard. So yes, your visitors will still be able to dial that original number, but that call will not be tracked. Now we can click Next Step, and on this page you'll see a few more features that will enhance your tracking experience. Call recording. This feature comes at no additional cost to your plan, and by enabling this feature, we can capture recordings for all incoming calls to efficiently track and evaluate the call quality of your leads. Transcription. This feature will automatically transcribe calls for review and analysis. You will be able to analyze these calls without actually listening to the call recording. This does require call recording to be enabled, and it comes with an additional 2 cents per minute. AI and redaction. This feature also comes with an optional call analysis tool, which will use AI to analyze transcripts and extract insights, as well as an optional PCI redaction option here as well. The PCI redaction tool will redact any sensitive call data such as credit card numbers and social security numbers. Call greeting. At no additional cost to your plan, we can fully customize your greeting message for your callers, just to let them know that the call is being recorded, or simply to thank them for calling and let them know that a representative will be with them shortly. Call Whisper. This feature plays a customizable message for your recipient before the caller is connected to them. This can inform them that the call is coming from a specific source, the call is coming from a specific landing page, and so on and so forth. So an example of that would be incoming call from your website or incoming call from Google Organic. This option can be utilized at no additional cost to your plan as well. Last but not least, we have text message tracking. This feature allows your tracking numbers to receive inbound text messages. By default, these text messages will not be sent to a mobile device, but they can be seen directly inside of your WhatConverts dashboard as a new lead.
And once we click Finish, your phone numbers are ready to track. Now let's go ahead and click Finish and head over to the website to make sure that the numbers are swapping. Then we'll make a test phone call to ensure your numbers are properly tracking and forwarding to their destination.
Looks like the number swapped. Did you want to go ahead and make a test call to make sure that the number is tracking inside of your dashboard as well?
Let's do it.
Awesome. All right, that should do it. Let's head over to the dashboard, refresh the page, and make sure that the call is tracking inside of your dashboard. Perfect. We are all set to start tracking calls for your account. Next, we can move over to starting to track web form submissions. Once your WhatConverts tracking code has been installed on the website landing pages that you're looking to track, that will also allow us to start tracking web form submissions. Web form tracking is a very simple process here at WhatConverts. First, we'll need to navigate to your account once again by selecting the drop-down that displays the name of your master account in the top left, and then we'll open the account and profile that you're looking to start tracking forms for. Once you've opened up the correct account and profile, we'll select the Tracking tab at the top of the screen, then Forms and Web Forms. Next, we'll click Add Web Form to begin tracking these forms. You'll notice that there's two different options for tracking your forms. The first option is our Form Finder. Using this method, you would simply navigate to the page on your website that hosts your forms. You can simply copy the URL for that landing page and paste it into the Form Finder field. From there, we'll click Find Forms, and you'll see a list of forms that we're able to track for you. Once you select the form that you're looking to track, you'll click Finish. By default, we assign a name to the form. If you want to change it, you can click on the Edit icon. Now that form is ready to track, so let's go ahead and do a quick test. And it worked. Now we are ready to track forms from your site. Now, in case the Form Finder does not identify your form, the second option would be the Manual Setup option. This allows you to add your form's trackable attribute to the dashboard. Using this method, you'll need to know your form's attribute type, which would be class, ID, name, or action, and the value for that attribute type. You can usually find this by inspecting your web form on the site and locating the form tag. So the form tag is right below this line that we're looking at, and it has a class and it has an ID. So you can choose whether you'd like to use the class option or the ID option. You'll copy one of those options there. So let's copy the ID. Perfect. Let's head back to the WhatConverts dashboard, select ID as the attribute type, paste the type's value, and give the form a name. Okay, once we click Finish, we'll be ready to start. After setting up your web form, make sure that you test it. If you don't see a web form lead populate in the Lead Manager, please refer to the Help Center. If you still need assistance, please reach out to our support team.
We hope this video added a little bit more clarity on how to add your tracking script, track forms, as well as calls.
Now, of course, if you do have any questions after you've gone through this video, please don't hesitate to reach out to support@whatconverts.com.
Thank you guys, and take care.